What's going on, YouTube? I'm back with another video. So, I want to talk about this gentleman named Clavicular. I have never heard of him before, and I see that Micheal Knowles did an interview with him on his YouTube channel. And I'm a big fan of Micheal Knowles and the Daily Wire, so I watch all of their stuff. And when I saw this interview, I saw like 2, 3 days ago, I just finished it because it's about 2 hours long, and I watch it in increments. So I've seen like 45 minutes today, 30 minutes the next day, etc. So I just finished the entire interview, and I thought this interview was very, very interesting. I would highly suggest you go watch this entire interview yourself if you're interested to know more about this gentleman and what he does for a living, essentially, as young as he is, because he's 19. So, but super long story short, and with me trying my best to summarize everything that this guy stands for, as in regards to this interview, is this dude is just a young guy who wants to maximize his looks because he believes that looking good will benefit you in life. That's literally that's literally everything probably summarized. Now you can break things down as he does in this interview about how it benefits you, things you can do to look better, and examples that he gives to why, like, he's not just talking out of his ass. He gives examples about people, which I actually have a clip that I'm going to play for you guys of one example that he gives to Micheal Knowles about why this does benefit people, like looking good. But I do think that the measures he does um to Looksmaxx, because that's what this concept is called, Looksmaxxing, um is is low key fucking crazy, but I can respect it. I would never do that shit, but he goes as far as he breaks his facial bones to have them heal and come back like stronger, as the concept of bones when it comes to, like, you break a bone, when it heals back, it heals like stronger than it was before. When it comes to his facial bones, there was, I can't remember what part of the interview, but at some point he mentions breaking these bones, so they can heal back sharper and stronger and stuff. And then he's either, I think he said he saved up to get a double jaw surgery to make his jaw more like sharper and defined, and like, not have a round jaw. And I mean, bro, that's just wild. And yeah, so that's what this kid does. Like I said, this entire interview was pretty crazy though, because Micheal Knowles challenges his ideology with some good points. And but this kid, obviously, like, he's gonna die on that hill. Looking better will treat you better in life. And he gives some pretty good examples, but I mean, at the same time, like, I don't think that people should dedicate their I don't I don't think people should dedicate themselves to trying to look as best as you can, like, regardless of the cost. I think it's a good idea to try your best to look good and feel good and be healthy. Go to the gym, work out, get muscle, lose body fat, eat healthy, have a facial routine to try to control acne, whatever, shave, get a haircut, like those things, over time will, in a healthy way, I believe, will make you a good looking person, to the best of your abilities, right? Because everyone looks different, everyone's built different, whatever. But that's what I think is ideal. I personally, like I said, I would never break any of my bones to try to get this jaw. Like, I have a pretty round jaw. It's not like sharp like his, but he's trying to get that, like, I can't even do it, but he's trying to get that. He's trying to get that, like, that sharpness going on. Like, I mean, I guess I can see that. That would be cool, bro. And I guess you you can work on your jaw muscles and stuff. Like, whatever. Like, maybe I could lose a little bit more body fat and like my jaw would be more defined and stuff. But bro, like, it's not that serious, I think. But anyways, so I want to play this clip real quick of the example he gave. And I want to know what you guys think. So I'll go ahead and play that real fast.
Guy named Jeremy Meeks. I don't know if you've heard of.
No.
So he committed a felony, and he had a mugshot where a lot of girls on Facebook liked him. They thought he was good looking, so they bailed him out, and then he got a $1 million modeling contract. So like that's what's available to you once you hit that top percentile of looks. You could pretty much do anything, and your life will be easy.
Now, would you? I don't know that I'm not saying I doubt the stories, but I don't know if you would use those stories as the model for life, saying, you know what I got to do? I got to be really hot and commit a felony, and that's my pathway to.
Well, it's
success.
just being that good looking, being like the top like 0.01 percentile of men in terms of looks. It's just a guarantee for success.
Okay, so you heard him. And again, I highly encourage you to watch this entire interview. He makes a lot of good, interesting points throughout this entire interview, and the way he responds to the questions that Micheal Knowles has is also very interesting. So I highly recommend you go watch this video yourself. But to just touch up on what he just said, he says it guarantees success. I don't fully agree with that, but I can see where he's coming from, and I can see why he says that. For women, I mean, this is just the truth. For women, if women look really good, if a woman looks really good, she was just genetically blessed, she's just beautiful woman. Obviously, she has some type of upper hand when it comes to life, and that's just a fact. Obviously you can say that they could have a bad personality, they can be ugly in the inside and stuff like that. But from a superficial just layer that we can see without getting to know someone, if you are hot, you are hot, and you're going to get treated better. You're going to get, people are going to contact you, like trying to fly you out to places, meet you. And so the opportunities are endless if you're a woman and you look good. So that being said, he's trying to pivot this to men. If a man looks good, he's saying that you get the same treatment. He used the individual of Jeremy Meeks, which I have him pulled up here, that wanted to show you. Some of you may have remembered this from, like, I think he got arrested in 2014. This picture went viral. I didn't know what it meant at the time. I kind of like looked at it, saw a mugshot. I think I kind of remember the comments being a little crazy, but I never kept up with this guy. I was just like, oh, that's crazy. And I just kept going. Well, apparently this guy, he is an American model and actor, and convicted felon who became famous after his mugshot went viral in 2014. The former Crip member was arrested during a gang sweep in Stockton, California, and police posted his mugshot to Facebook. His good looks made the photo go viral, earning him the nickname Hot Felon. Meeks has since walked the runway for Plane and appeared in their fall/winter 2017/2018 ad campaign. So this guy, obviously, from the description I just read, got arrested. Mugshot went on Facebook. It went viral because he looks good. Got bailed out. Got like this contract to model and whatever, and now he has money and all that stuff. So, I don't think this is guaranteed, if I'm being honest with you. Personally, I don't think that everyone that looks good can just have the luxury of having their mugshot go viral on Facebook or on the internet, and then you're just gonna be safe, like you're just gonna be good. I don't think that's the case. I mean, there's outliers to everything. Now, two things can be true at once without it being without there being actual correlation. In regards to, like, this guy looks good and he got treated good, but I don't think that means like that's law. I don't think that means just because if you are a guy that looks really good and you do something like he did, then you're going to get treated just like he did. And that's just going to be the outcome forever for life for anyone who looks good. I don't think that's true. Again, I highly encourage you to watch the whole interview because Micheal Knowles brings up points about how there are people out there that look really good who aren't very successful, and then vice versa, how there are people who don't look just as good. That just, they're not too attractive, but they're also very highly successful. His responses are pretty crazy. Clavicular's responses are kind of like crazy and interesting to that, but I highly suggest you watch this interview. Now, my last 2 cents on this whole thing is I think that this kid, like, I don't buy this bullshit one bit, but I'm not saying that there's a 100% chance this guy's full of shit. All I'm saying is I think he's playing the game and he's low-key winning right now. So there's a good chance that everything he said in this interview, he truly means. Like, that's exactly how he feels. And like he means every bit of it. There's also a good chance, which is what I suspect, that he knows this shit sounds fucking crazy. So what happens when you say things or do things on the internet that just sound insane? You go viral and people want to interview you, and then you create a following on social media. You are known. You start to do networking and start making just deals and stuff. Like, I think he's playing the game and he's winning, because there's a good chance that he knows all this shit's bullshit. But he's gonna do it anyways. That's another thing. Like, it's hard to gauge what exactly I think is going on, because just like I think he may think that this is bullshit, but he's gonna do it anyways. There's a good chance that he actually believes in all this stuff and he's doing it, and it's just making him go viral. So that's a possibility. But bro, I mean, there's no doubt that he hasn't like thought to himself like, damn, I'm getting mad attention from the things that I'm saying. And you cannot say, like, he cannot say right now that he's, I wouldn't say successful. I mean, he's definitely successful. Like, I mean, I'm making a video about him, and I know I'm not like any hotshot or anything, but the fact that I'm making a video about this kid because of how it got on the internet, and with this guy that has Micheal Knowles, who has like a 2.5 million followers, like, you're doing things. So I guess what I'm trying to get at is that this kid just found a loophole and he's just capitalizing from it. I don't think that he can say that everything that's been happening to him as far as this interview with Micheal Knowles, his success on the internet or TikTok, I don't think he can say that it's because he actually looks really good. Because I mean, he's not he's a handsome person, right? Like no homo, you know what I'm saying? But he's not an ugly looking dude. But I mean, to me, you look just as good as like any other dude out there that kind of cares about his appearance and wants to hit the gym, like take care of acne and get a haircut and stuff like that. You look just like one of those dudes. So what I'm saying is he doesn't like, it doesn't catch my eye that he's like, oh shit, look at this dude right here. This dude is like, let me buy him a coffee. Like, no, bro, like, calm down. And I know his journey's not done because he's getting the double jaw surgery soon and all that. But anyways, that's what I think. I think he's on that bullshit and it's working. So, but anyways, let me know what you guys think, and like this video, subscribe, and do all that good stuff, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.
I don't ever slow up, no, I don't take shit. Got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough, I wanna hate this. No, I don't take shit.